In today's message, we're going to tackle a topic that holds many of us back from reaching our full potential: the fear of failure. Whether it's in our personal or professional lives, the fear of failure can be paralyzing, causing us to miss out on opportunities and keep us from achieving our goals. But here's the good news: you are not alone in this struggle. We've all experienced this fear in some form or another, and it's time to break free from its grip. By listening to this message, you will gain valuable insights and practical tips on how to overcome your fear of failure and reach your goals. So if you're ready to turn things around and start living a life of success and fulfillment, then let's dive in and discover the 5 ways to conquer your fear of failure. Let's get started. Starting with number 5. The 5th way to overcome your fear of failure and reach your goals is to surround yourself with positive and supportive people. You see, our environment plays a crucial role in shaping our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. And the people we surround ourselves with have a significant impact on our environment. They can either lift us up or bring us down. They can either inspire us or discourage us. They can either support us or sabotage us. That is why it is essential to carefully choose the people we allow into our lives. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, but Jim, I can't control who I work with or who my family members are. And you are right. We cannot always choose our coworkers, and we cannot choose our family. But we can choose how much time and energy we spend with them. And we can choose to seek out positive and supportive people outside of those circles. So let me ask you this: who are the people in your life right now? Are they positive and supportive? Do they believe in you and your dreams? Do they encourage you to take risks and overcome your fears? Or do they constantly bring you down? Do they discourage you and tell you that you will never amount to anything? Do they make you doubt yourself and your abilities? If you want to overcome your fear of failure and reach your goals, you must surround yourself with positive and supportive people. And if you are currently surrounded by negative and unsupportive people, it is time to make a change. It is time to start seeking out those who will lift you up and push you towards success. Now, I understand that this may not be an easy task. It may require you to step out of your comfort zone and meet new people. But let me tell you this: the discomfort of meeting new people is nothing compared to the pain of living a life filled with fear and regret. So how do you find these positive and supportive people? Well, first you must become one yourself. You must radiate positivity and support to attract it into your life. As the saying goes, you attract what you are, not what you want. So if you want positive and supportive people in your life, you must first become positive and supportive yourself. Next, start expanding your social circle. Attend networking events, join clubs or organizations that align with your interests, and volunteer for causes that are meaningful to you. These are all great ways to meet new people who share similar values and goals as you. And when you do meet someone who inspires and supports you, don't be afraid to reach out to them. Ask them to grab coffee or lunch and get to know them better. You never know. They may become your mentor or your accountability partner on your journey towards success. But let me warn you, not everyone you meet will be positive and supportive. Some may even try to bring you down. But do not let them discourage you. Remember, you are in control of who you allow into your life. So if someone is not adding value to your life, it is okay to distance yourself from them. Surrounding yourself with positive and supportive people is not just about having a support system. It is also about learning from those who have already achieved what you are striving for. It is about surrounding yourself with people who have a growth mindset and are constantly pushing themselves to be better. As the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So, think about the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they helping you grow and reach your goals, or are they holding you back? Surrounding yourself with positive and supportive people also means surrounding yourself with those who are not afraid to fail. People who understand that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone towards success. People who will lift you up when you fall and encourage you to get back up and try again. Now to number 4. The fourth way to overcome your fear of failure and reach your goals is to take action. Yes, you heard it right. Action is the key to success. Without taking action, all your dreams and goals will remain just that, dreams and goals. But with action, you can turn them into reality. So why is taking action so important? Well, for starters, it is the only way to make progress. You can have all the knowledge, skills, and resources, but if you don't take action, you will never move forward. It's like having a car with a full tank of gas, but never pressing the accelerator. You will never reach your destination unless you take action and start driving. But taking action is not just about making progress. It's also about overcoming your fear of failure. You see, most people are afraid to take action because they are afraid of failing. They are afraid of what others might think of them, or they are afraid of making mistakes. But let me tell you something. Failure is a part of the journey towards success. It is not the end. It's just a detour that will lead you to your destination. Think about it. Some of the most successful people in the world have failed numerous times before they achieve success. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before he invented the light bulb. Walt Disney was rejected 302 times before he got financing for Disneyland. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. But did they let failure stop them? No. They took action, learned from their mistakes, and kept moving forward until they achieved their goals. So, how can you take action and overcome your fear of failure? The first step is to change your mindset. Instead of seeing failure as something to be feared, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. As the saying goes, fail forward. Every time you fail, you are one step closer to success because you have learned what doesn't work. The next step is to set clear and specific goals. When you have a clear goal in mind, it becomes easier to take action. It gives you a sense of direction and purpose. And remember, your goals should be challenging but achievable. Don't be afraid to dream big, but make sure your goals are realistic. Once you have set your goals, it's time to create an action plan. This plan should outline the steps you need to take to reach your goals. It should also include a timeline and deadlines to keep you accountable. A well-thought-out action plan will give you the confidence and motivation to take action. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but Jim, I don't know where to start. I have so many goals and I don't know which one to focus on. Well, my friend, the key is to prioritize. You can't work on all your goals at once. So choose the one that is most important to you and start working towards it. Once you have achieved that goal, move on to the next one. Another important aspect of taking action is consistency. You can't take action one day and then take a break for a week. Consistency is the key to success. It's like watering a plant. You can't water it once and expect it to grow. You need to water it regularly for it to thrive. Similarly, you need to take consistent action towards your goals to achieve success. And finally, don't be afraid to ask for help. We all need support and guidance on our journey towards success. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and your goals. Seek advice from those who have already achieved what you want to achieve. And most importantly, don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Moving on. So what is the number 3 way? It is something that has been used by successful individuals throughout history, from athletes to entrepreneurs to artists. It is something that has the power to transform your mindset and propel you towards success. It is the power of visualization. Visualization is the process of creating a mental image or picture of what you want to achieve. It is the ability to see yourself already living your dream, already achieving your goals. And let me tell you, it is a powerful tool. Our minds are incredibly powerful, and what we think and believe has a direct impact on our actions and outcomes. Think about it. Every invention, every great achievement, every successful business started as a thought in someone's mind. They visualized it, they believed in it, and they made it a reality. That is the power of visualization. It allows us to tap into our full potential and unleash our creativity. It allows us to see beyond our current circumstances and limitations. But how does visualization help us overcome our fear of failure? Well, when we have a clear mental image of what we want to achieve, our minds start to believe it is possible. And when we believe it is possible, we are more likely to take action towards that goal. Our fear of failure starts to diminish because we are focused on the end result, not the obstacles in our way. Visualizing success also helps us to stay motivated and persistent. When we can see ourselves achieving our goals, we are more likely to stay committed and not give up when faced with challenges. We have a clear picture of what we are working towards, and that keeps us going even when things get tough. But visualization is not just about imagining the end result. It is also about visualizing the process. It is about seeing yourself taking the necessary steps towards your goal. This is important because it helps us to anticipate potential obstacles and come up with solutions beforehand. It also helps us to stay focused and on track as we can see the progress we are making towards our goal. Now, I want to share with you a simple yet powerful exercise that will help you to start visualizing your success. I call it the future self visualization. Close your eyes and imagine yourself 5 years from now. Visualize yourself living your dream life, achieving your goals, and being the best version of yourself. What do you see? What are you doing? How do you feel? Take a moment to really immerse yourself in this image. Now, I want you to take it a step further. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. Visualize all the amazing things you have accomplished, the impact you have made, and the legacy you have created. How does it feel? What are you most proud of? Again, take a moment to really feel this image. This exercise may seem simple, but it is incredibly powerful. It allows us to tap into our subconscious mind and start creating a new reality for ourselves. And the best part is, you can do this exercise anytime, anywhere. It only takes a few minutes, but the impact it can have on your mindset and actions is immeasurable. But remember, visualization alone is not enough. It must be accompanied by action. You cannot just sit and visualize your success. You must also take the necessary steps towards it. As the saying goes, dreams don't work unless you do. So use visualization as a tool to motivate and guide you towards your goals, but also be willing to put in the work and take action. Now, I want to address a common misconception about visualization. Some people believe that if they visualize their success, they will never fail. But that is not true. Failure is a natural part of the journey towards success. In fact, failure is often necessary for growth and learning. But the difference is, when you visualize your success, you are better equipped to handle failure. You see it as a temporary setback, not a permanent defeat. You have a clear vision of where you are going, and that keeps you from being derailed by failure. Moving on to number 2. The number 2 way to overcome your fear of failure and reach your goals is to set realistic goals. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, but Jim, I thought we were supposed to dream big and aim for the stars. And yes, I do believe in the power of dreaming big and setting audacious goals. But here's the thing, my friends, if those big dreams and goals are not grounded in reality, they will only lead to disappointment and discouragement. You see, setting realistic goals is not about limiting yourself or playing it safe. It's about being practical and strategic in your approach to achieving your dreams. It's about understanding your capabilities and resources and setting goals that are within your reach, yet still challenging enough to motivate you. Let me give you an example. Let's say you want to become a successful entrepreneur and build $1 million business. That's a fantastic dream, and I applaud you for it. But if you're just starting out and have no experience or capital, is it realistic to expect to achieve that goal in a year? Probably not. It may take you longer, and that's okay. The key is to set smaller, achievable goals that will eventually lead you to your ultimate goal. You see, when we set unrealistic goals, we set ourselves up for failure. And when we fail, our fear of failure only grows stronger. We start to doubt ourselves, our abilities, and our dreams. And before we know it, we give up on them entirely. But when we set realistic goals, we give ourselves a chance to succeed. And with each small success, our confidence and motivation grow, making it easier to tackle bigger and bolder goals. But setting realistic goals is not just about avoiding failure. It's also about creating a roadmap for success. When we have a clear and achievable goal in mind, we can break it down into smaller, actionable steps. This not only makes the goal less daunting, but it also gives us a sense of direction and purpose. We know what we need to do to get to where we want to be. And with each step we take, we get closer to our goal. Now, I want to make something very clear. Setting realistic goals does not mean settling for mediocrity. It does not mean being complacent or comfortable. It simply means being practical and strategic in your approach. It means understanding that success takes time and effort. It means being patient and persistent. But here's the thing, my friends. Setting realistic goals is not enough. We must also have the discipline and determination to follow through on them. We must be willing to put in the work and make sacrifices to turn our dreams into reality. And that's where personal development comes in. Personal development is the continuous process of improving ourselves, both personally and professionally. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves and unlocking our full potential. And it is crucial in achieving our goals and overcoming our fears. You see, when we invest in personal development, we become more self-aware. We understand our strengths and weaknesses, and we can use that knowledge to set realistic goals that align with our abilities. We also become more resilient. We learn how to bounce back from failures and setbacks and keep moving forward. And most importantly, we become more confident. We believe in ourselves and our abilities, and we are not afraid to take risks and try new things. And now to number one. It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you today and share with you the number one way to overcome your fear of failure and reach your goals. As a man who has dedicated his life to personal development and success, I can tell you with absolute certainty that the key to achieving your dreams lies in one simple yet powerful concept: reframing your mindset. You see, fear of failure is something that plagues us all. It is a natural human emotion that often holds us back from taking risks and pursuing our goals. But what if I told you that failure is not something to be feared, but rather embraced? What if I told you that failure is not the opposite of success, but rather a necessary part of the journey towards success? My friends, it is time to reframe our mindset and change our perspective on failure. Instead of seeing it as something to avoid at all costs, we must see it as an opportunity for growth and learning. As Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Failure is simply a stepping stone toward success, and it is up to us to use it to our advantage. But how do we reframe our mindset and overcome our fear of failure? The first step is to understand that failure is not personal. Too often we attach our self-worth to our failures, and this only serves to deepen our fear. But the truth is, failure is not a reflection of who we are as individuals. It is simply a result of our actions and decisions. Once we detach our self-worth from failure, we can begin to see it for what it truly is: a learning experience. The second step is to embrace failure as a teacher. Every time we fail, we are presented with an opportunity to learn and grow. We must ask ourselves, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this failure to improve myself and my future endeavors? By approaching failure with a curious and open mindset, we can extract valuable lessons that will help us on our journey towards success. The third step is to shift our focus from the outcome to the process. Oftentimes, we are so fixated on the end result that we forget to enjoy the journey. We become consumed with the fear of failure and lose sight of the joy and fulfillment that comes from the process of pursuing our goals. But when we shift our focus to the process, we can appreciate the small victories and learn to embrace failure as a natural part of the journey. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. This all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually put it into practice? The answer is simple: through daily habits and rituals. Just as we must train our bodies to be physically fit, we must also train our minds to be mentally fit. This means incorporating daily habits and rituals that help us reframe our mindset and overcome our fear of failure. One powerful habit is the practice of gratitude. Every morning, take a few moments to reflect on all the things in your life that you are grateful for. This will help shift your mindset from one of lack and fear to one of abundance and positivity. Gratitude is the ultimate antidote to fear, and it will help you approach failure with a more positive and open mindset. Another powerful habit is visualization. Take a few minutes each day to visualize yourself achieving your goals and overcoming any obstacles that may come your way. This will help you build confidence and resilience, and it will also help you reframe your mindset to see failure as a natural part of the journey towards success. And finally, surround yourself with like-minded individuals who also believe in the power of reframing their mindset. As the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with people who are constantly afraid of failure and see it as something to be avoided, it will be difficult for you to reframe your own mindset. But if you surround yourself with individuals who see failure as an opportunity for growth and learning, you will be inspired to do the same. My friends, the number one way to overcome your fear of failure and reach your goals is to reframe your mindset. Failure is not something to be feared, but rather embraced. It is a necessary part of the journey towards success, and it is up to us to use it to our advantage. So let us embrace failure, let us learn from it, and let us use it as a stepping stone towards our dreams. Thank you.